In this video, I want to talk about using a graphing calculator to find local extrema of a polynomial function. So you can see that I'm in ALEX because I want to show you how to use the ALEX graphing calculator. And so it has this function and it wants us to use the calculator to find all points where there's a local minimum. So if you go ahead and click on the link for the ALEX graphing calculator, you'll see it comes up right here. And then you need to put in the function. So I'm going to put in this function. So you have to press the y equals button and then put in the function negative 5x to the third plus 4x squared plus 5x minus 1. Okay, and then we can hit graph, and then you can see we have a graph here of this, and then it asks us to find all points where there's a local minimum. So if you see, one of the buttons here is called extrema, and you might remember that minimums and maximums together are called extrema. So you hit extrema, and then it just needs to tell us, so a local minimum or a local maximum happens in a small area. So basically it just wants us to define what that small area is. So we want a local minimum. Well, I can see it on the graph, right? It's right here, right there where it goes down. So I just want to pick I want to make my bounds relatively close to that so that there's no other minimum to consider. If you put your bound over here, it'll say that the minimum is over here. So you want to get close enough to the minimum so that that minimum is in between the two bounds, and it should be good now. And then hit minimum, and then it gives us the result. X equals negative 0.3693 and y equals negative 0.20491. Okay, so now it says round to the nearest hundredth, and if there's more than 1 point, enter them using AND. So this was the only local minimum, right? There was a local maximum here, but a local minimum here, and that was the only one. So this is the only one. So I'm going to put in, it says round to the nearest hundredth, so negative 0.37 and negative 2.05. And then I can hit check, and I got it right. And that is how you use a graphing calculator in ALEX to find local extrema of a polynomial function.